So I've been seeing this makeup trend all over social media, on my Instagram, on my TikTok, and I am absolutely taken by it. I think it is so beautiful. It is just stunning beyond stunning. And I wanted to make a little video. Get my little 2 cents in there. So that's what we're here to do today. So first and foremost, before any makeup goes on your face, prep it. Please and thank you. That means doing an essence, that means doing a little bit of hyaluronic acid, serums, that means anything that's going to give your skin that moisture, the hydration, that bouncy look, so that when you put the makeup on top of it, it's just scrumptious. So I'm gonna go do that and I'm gonna come back. I know you see that little glow. My skin is prepped and it's ready for primer. So these are the 2 primers that I'm going in with. I'm going in with Urban Decay's All Nighter Ultra Glow, and I'm going in with Clinique's Even Better Light Reflecting Primer. This one gets a really nice stick and it really does work all night. Normally I like to use the e.l.f. Power Grip, but as you can see, I'm out and I'm waiting for Christmas so I could get some gift cards so I can go on a little shopping spree. But I'll suffice with what I have for right now. Both work. That's all that matters. But I really like the Clinique one because it gives a really nice glow. It's either this one or, I don't remember what it's called, but it's a product by Vanessa Myricks, and I love it. It's like Yummy Glow or something like that, and I love that one so much. So just look at how nice my skin looks after putting that on. So glowy, which is what you want. Now I'm gonna wait for that to get nice and tacky. My next step that I do is I do my eyebrows first. This is my makeup bag. It's a disaster. I have 2 makeup bags. This is like my everyday glam makeup, and then my other one is kind of like my other makeup that I don't really touch that much. But it's a mess because I can't find anything in a pinch, like at all. So I'm gonna be going in with the Maybelline Tattoo Studio in shade Ash Brown, which is shade 378. I've had this literally for forever, and don't knock it if you don't try it. But it's also, don't fix it if it ain't broke. It does a good job, even though it's old. It's probably past expiration date, so for real. But I still have so much left, like that is so much. So I typically just go in and add a little bit to the tail, just because I already have pretty thick eyebrows. And honestly, it can be a little bit messy. Who really cares? We're gonna touch it up with concealer afterwards anyway. See, it does just enough where it's not like ba-bam. So typically what I would do is I would take my concealer on the back of my hand and then go with my concealer brush to carve it out, but mama needs more. So I'm just gonna go directly on my eyebrows, well, my brow bone with my concealer, just because I don't have enough to put on my hand because it's already very sparing as it is. Don't mind my boo-boo. I scratched my forehead. And I like to take it down onto my eye to cover up all that redness and the veininess, and it just also creates a really nice base to work with. So now just go in and line that up. I then go in with a fluffy concealer brush just to buff it out and blend it in around my eyes. Okay, so I just got this product. It's by Tarte. I like the Tarte concealers, but I never have done a Tarte compact like this. This is the shade Light Medium Peach. You see me? Hey, look, it's me. And I actually really like it. It has a really nice consistency. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this on my brush, and this is what I'm gonna use to outline the top because it's the closest thing to my skin color and my foundation, so it blends in nicely and seamlessly. And that's to carve out the top of your eyebrow. And the formula of it is so nice. Like, I will be using this to cover my under eyes because the coverage is just unbelievable. Tarte, you did your thing, babe. You did your thing. Okay, and then again, just buff out that harsh line. I'm a sucker for that 2016 brow. I don't care what nobody says. It's not going nowhere in this house. And then the fluffy brush, again, just to really diffuse that line. So now I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I use the Maybelline Lumi Matte Foundation in shade 115, I believe. Yeah, I like this one, and it really does last, as it says, like 30 hours. I've slept in this makeup and then woken up and it was still there. So 4 pumps on the back of the hand. If you're anything like me, your beauty blender is not clean. Make sure you wet it, especially if your foundation is water-based. So what I like to do with my foundation is I like to avoid under my eyes because you don't want so much product under there. Otherwise it'll crease and you'll look crazy. So I really save that space for my concealer so it can actually just do the work for me. Because you don't want too much product because then, like I said, you look kind of crazy. What I really like about this foundation is it's like a medium coverage. So it doesn't look like you got a bunch of caked on makeup on your face, but it does have a nice coverage to it. And always bring it down onto your neck. Just so that there's no weird lines. Okay, now before I forget, take a pressed powder that is your skin tone. This one is Fit Me by Maybelline, the Buff Beige in shade 130. This is for your eyes. You want to set the concealer that you put on top so that when we go and do our eyeshadow, which is very, very, very simple look, you have a, ooh, my contact. You have a good base to work with and it blends well. Oh, this palette is so old. The Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. I love this palette. It's just so pretty, so many different colors in it. Oh, that's my tummy. So you're gonna go in with a fluffy brush. I'm going to go into Sandalwood. Just dab it, tap it. And you're gonna focus that on almost the entire lid, pretty much, just so you can create a nice little soft base. And this is just for a base, just to bring some warmth into the eye. Now, if you have hooded eyes like me, you need to go a little bit higher, closer to your brow bone, in order for this color to really show as a nice transition color. I think that's what it's called, hooded eyes. It's when your eyelid doesn't show as much and it is hooded by your brow bone, I think. Don't quote me. So now that we have just a nice little light color placement on our eyebrows. You know, this is called a defined crease brush. That's what it says. I'm gonna go in with the color Suede, and this I'm gonna focus just on the outer corner. And this is just to give us some like depth and some smokiness without it being too harsh. We're gonna bring it a little bit into the crease, just to blend it out. Now with the same fluffy brush, go back in with Sandalwood and go over the entire area again. This is just to buff out that color so it blends. I'm gonna come back and do this eye, so we'll be right back. So both of my eyes are done in terms of the upper lid. Go back into Sandalwood. You're gonna take this on the bottom lashes. See how it just gives that nice little warmth? And helps blend in the upper lid to the bottom. Very nice, very nice. So next, and the last thing I'm gonna do for my eyes right now, is I'm gonna go in with the NYX Epic Smoke Liner in shade Nude Hazel. And I'm not really doing a wing, but this is just to add more brown and shadow and smoke to our eyes. See the little bit of difference that made? Beautiful, so nice. So now I'm gonna go with my concealer. This is the light medium peach by Tarte. Going back in with this. And I got this free brush because I ordered it off TikTok shop. It was like, I don't know how much it was, but it was worth it. I really don't care. Now just watch how my bags disappear. It's crazy. So also, like, don't put this directly up into your waterline or right on your lash line, because then it'll crease. You don't want creasing, babe. See that difference? Crazy, right? I'm just gonna take this concealer anywhere that I have blemishes. So right now, that's like right here. Now we get to go in with our contour using the Fenty Beauty in shade Truffle 04. Now this, I'm gonna take on the back of my hand, warm it up. That is for the forehead. Stick with me. Pick up the product. Start to paint your forehead. I like my forehead to be a little bit dark just because it really creates a nice illusion of having a cute little forehead. And make sure you press it into your hairline, because otherwise you're just gonna have this demarcation line of where your contour starts and ends, and it's not cute. Okay, and I'm gonna go back in with my contour again. Again, I'm warming it up on my hand. And this is for my cheekbones. Going in upward motions. See that? That's where we're lining. You don't want to go all the way down to your lips. Stop like the line is from the corner of your eye, right there. And blend it into your temples where you put it for your forehead. See that difference? Chiseled. Now, last bit. Back of hand again, and this time only like a little bit. And this is for the jawline / neck. And I like putting it on my neck because it also kind of helps blend my foundation. Especially since this is my summer shade and not my winter shade, as you can tell, it's probably a little light. Oh, I'm a little light. It's a little dark. That's okay. That's what we're waiting for, those Sephora gift cards and Ulta gift cards for Christmas, so I can go get new foundation. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna go with the actual stick here, and then a line on top. Put that away. We're done. I do this because I think it just creates that really cute little button nose effect. So cute. Now this is literally what I'm so excited for. I just got this new blush. It's by P. Louise. It is a Flirty Flush of Color. This is in shade Legally Lavender. And this is what is really going to make that soft baby pink doll-like makeup. Is a very pink blush like this. Ooh, so excited. Oh my god. That looks almost white. I don't know, you can't see it, but it's like so pink. It's so bright pink. I'm gonna take it under my eye as well. Because I want my under eye to be as bright as possible, and this is also gonna help brighten. Going with a blush brush, I'm gonna start blending. Oh, this is beautiful. Now, if you know me and you watched my last makeup video, you know I like a lot of blush. So guess what? We're going with a little bit more just to add some more. But this time I'm gonna focus it right here. Because when I say I want that baby pink, I want that baby pink. I actually really like this formula. This is my first time using this and it's so pretty. And make sure you're taking it under your eyes. It'll all make sense. You see how this is so cute? Okay, now that we have a nice cute little brightening foundation for our blush, I'm gonna go back in with my creaseless concealer by Tarte in shade 10N. And again, normally I wouldn't do this, but because I'm on my last leg of this, I wouldn't typically do. So I'm placing this light foundation on all the areas that I want highlight. And I want to look lifted. Or snatched, which is why I'm putting it on my nose to make my nose look smaller. Now I'm gonna let that sit a little bit so that it can really be a good full coverage for when it actually sets. While that is doing that, I'm actually gonna go in with, I'm not gonna tell you what this is because it's an entire mess. I'm gonna go in with my powder bronzer and just cover those areas where I put my contour. Now going in with the fluffy brush, the concealer brush, starting on my chin. Just gonna buff out, keeping it localized on my chin. Just gonna buff it out so it blends in nicely. And then going underneath where we set the contour. And this is to help carve it out. Forehead. And then lastly, your eyes. So you don't want to bring this too far out. Just a little bit, just to blend the inner and the outer so you have that nice little high point that makes your face go. So now that we put the powder contour on all the places where the contour cream went, now we do the same thing with the blush. So to make the pink more pink and more vibrant, I am going in with the e.l.f. Putty Blush. This one's technically a cream, but it's technically not because it turns into a powder once you blend it out. So technically it works for this. But honestly, I want to get a Juvia's Place powder that matches this shade so it really keeps that very bright, bright, bright pink. But for now, we're using this one and it works just as well. So this you want to keep focalized right on the cheekbone here. You don't want to bring this in too much. See how it just adds like a nice pop of color and just brings it to life a little bit more. This one's like a nice bubblegum pink. And now to blend this together, get your beauty blender. And just blend it lightly together so that it's seamless. Yeah. Now we get to go in with setting powders. So I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection. So good, and it's the pink one, so it adds to that pink effect that we're going for here. And it also just really helps to brighten that under eye. Take your puff, dip it in, and tap. And this we're only using on the under eye, only. You see the difference between that? It's absolutely stunning. Now for everywhere else, I just got this new powder off of TikTok Shop. Also, I've been doing a lot of shopping on TikTok Shop. And it's by Carslin, I believe. And it is a black magnet soft focus powder. It is transfer proof. It is just like mattifying. It gives such a nice soft finish. It's so nice. Just like, look at that. Beautiful. Comes with a little puff in the bottom. And I'll be taking this across the rest of my face. That's a beautiful finish. Beautiful. Now take your setting spray and give yourself a good spritz. Now we're almost done. I'm gonna go in with the eyes. I'm going to put on mascara. This is the Maybelline. I have a lot of Maybelline products. I'm just realizing that now. Hey Maybelline, I love you. This is Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift. I just got this. It's brand new. I'm trying it out for the first time. Well, trying it out. I tried it out recently and I liked it. This is like the real first time I'm actually really using it. But so far I like it. And then I'm gonna go in and put on these half strip lashes. I'll be right back. So I lied. We're not doing strip lashes because look at how my natural lashes look. They're looking pretty strippy to me. This is some good mascara, y'all. This is some good mascara. Now the last step, folks. The lippies. Now we can make this entire thing look unison. Another product from TikTok Shop. Oh, someone take my phone from me. So I got these MAC. Ooh, I didn't get so bright all of a sudden. So I got these products from TikTok Shop as a trio. I got lip gloss, lipstick, and a lip liner. Look at how beautifully bubblegum pink this lipstick is. I believe this is Chestnut. This is Chestnut by MAC. This is Lipstick Snob. And then this is just their regular gloss. So I'm gonna line my lips. This pencil glides on like butter. Look at how pretty that is. You see the little insignia? And this smells so good too. And watch this magic, it's beautiful. And time for the final touch. The gloss. You can't tell me this makeup look isn't just absolutely stunning. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. So this is the final beautiful look. Sculpted. Got that pretty bubblegum pink. And the lipstick, oh, I am so in love. This was worth the $74. $74. So worth it. So worth it. So I put out new videos every single Monday. I almost forgot. Put out videos every single Monday. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I love you. Mwah. Bye.